How you doing, folks? This is Sean McVeigh, Sean's Outdoor Adventures. In this video, I'm going to review the Velocity X10. Many of you have been waiting for this review. This is the Sandlita Velocity X10 compound bow. Make sure you check out the link in the description section of this video for details. If you want to order one of these, great bow for the money. I mean, just excellent. So I'm going to go over this right now. This bow, some of the specs for this bow, let's talk about the specs. And to make sure I don't say something incorrect, I just logged all the data in my laptop right here. I measured the axle to axle. It came in at exactly 33.5 inches axle to axle. The brace height came in at 6.5 inches. The draw length, according to the manufacturer, is 27 inches to 30-inch draw length. The limbs, you have options. You can get a 40 to 50 pound limb, 50 to 60 pound limb, 60 to 70 pound limb. Now the advertised brace, or not brace height, but bow weight, the weight of the bow is 4.5 pounds. Mine came in just a hair under. I weighed it. It was 4.43 with the arrow rest on, so it would be even less than that bare bow. It's advertised at a 75% let off. We're going to check that as well. And to start off, I'm going to draw the bow back with an arrow on. We're going to test how firm the back wall is. So right now, I just put it on the 30-inch draw length setting. I'm going to put it on the draw board and double check the draw weight in just a minute. Also, I'll get the weight at each inch increment of draw, and we'll get a draw force curve as well. Give this a try here. Pretty firm back wall for a cable stop, as you can see. Not much give there. Comes off. It's about a 75% let off is what it's rated at, or what it's advertised at. It's, you know, once you get used to pulling bows and letting down, you get to sense around how it's going to feel coming off the back wall at a percentage let off. So around 75-80% let off. It stays on pretty well, but as you relax your muscles, it comes off. It's those higher let-offs, like 90%, that you feel like you have to push your hand forward. So I prefer around a 80% let-off for hunting. I don't like it too high, because if you ever have to let down in a hunting situation, you don't want to be like shaking because of the animal, and then you're like struggling to let down. And so just being able to ease up and have it come off the back wall, I kind of prefer that. So this is at 60 pounds. This is a 60-pound model. I'm going to take a shot through the chronograph here with a 5 grain per pound arrow. So this is going to be a 300 grain arrow, and I'm going to put it on the draw board next and check to see what actual draw length we're hitting here. It should be a 30-inch draw length. That's 317 feet per second right there. 60-pound limb with a 300 grain arrow. All right, so at the 30-inch draw length setting, I measured 29.75 inch, and the peak weight was a little under 60. That's all you need to do really to adjust for that is add a little twist to the cables, and you'll increase the draw weight, or you could decrease twist from the string. So you could remove twist, make the string a little bit longer. That's going to increase the draw length and draw weight. So with some very slight tweaking, you could get this to be measuring those specifications that it could be at. And we would also have slightly higher speeds than what we're getting here. But now we're on the 29-inch draw length setting. It measured just a hair under, is like 28.75 inch draw. The peak weight was just about 57 pounds. So we're about 3 pounds shy and a little short on the draw length. So this speed is going to be a little less than what you could expect at this draw length. And that is 308 feet per second. And I would imagine you're going to be several feet per second higher than that, with, you know, if you have time to do some tuning and tweak those types of things. Okay, so we were 27.75 inch, pretty consistent. So we're dropping an inch in draw length as expected, but it's just a hair lower than the anticipated draw length. And to correct that, it's just a matter of slight adjustments to the strings and cables. I wanted to talk a little bit about the bow as well. It's using a hybrid cam system, cam and a half system. So what you have is you have your string, you have a bus cable and a control cable. Control cable goes from one cam to the other. So the cable itself is, let me see, it's this one right here. So this cable, it's connected to this cam and it goes to the cam here. And what that does, it helps the cam stay rotating at the same time. And the bus cable goes from the cam to the limbs. So there's a yoke system here, so you can adjust for cam lean, and that helps in tuning. You can adjust for your left-right tear when you're paper tuning a bow by modifying the yokes. And with the hybrid cam system, they're not identical cams. So one is more oval shaped than the other. And this is the type of a cam system you see like on a Hoyt compound bow. The draw cycle feels very much like a Hoyt because of that similar cam system. So there's a little bit of a hump at the end, toward the end of the draw cycle. Some people like that, and then it drops down into the valley. This is at the next draw length setting, which is, let me double check, make sure I'm telling you the right thing, the 28-inch draw length setting. It measured 27 3/4 inch, and we're going to take a shot here, see what is the speed here for this draw length. That came in exactly 300 feet per second. So at that draw length with a 300 grain arrow, 5 grains per pound, I would expect it to be a little bit higher if we did some modifications to get it at the actual 28-inch. And the peak weight only measured at 57 pounds. Again, it's just slight tweaks in the strings and cables to get you there. And let's take a look at the 27-inch draw length. 290. Okay, so at the 27-inch draw length, we were at 290 feet per second. So I'd say at the longest draw length setting, the 30-inch draw length, if we had this bow just slightly tweaked, we'd be at least at 320 feet per second. We measured about 317 with where it's currently at. It is a very nice bow. I shot Hoyts for many years, and it is very reminiscent of that. You have your draw length, change your module right on there, so you can change it from the whole draw length range right on there. You can change it in half-inch increments. I was only doing it by 1-inch increments for my testing today. It's as simple as loosening the screws, turning the mod, tightening back up, and then moving the draw stop peg. And one of the nice things about Sanlita is they give you the tools to do that. Let me grab them real quick. So they give you a bag of Allen wrench and torque wrench tools. So the cam module requires the torque wrenches, so they give you those, and then the Allen wrench key for the draw stop peg. Those come in the bag. I really appreciate that. You don't have to go out, like if you don't have the right size, you don't have to go out buying more tools, or you go to work on the bow and it's like, oh, I don't have the tool I need, now I got to stop and go get something. Anyway, they're provided for you. I really appreciate that. The price of this bow is outstanding. Right now they're running a special on these. You just click on the link to go to the website and see it, because who knows, by the time you're seeing this video, the price might be different. So I don't want to tell you something and it's not that way when you get there. Go check it out. And as I'm making this video, they're offering a discount for this bow. The promotional code that you put in at checkout is Sean, S-E-A-N. You can kind of see the first couple letters of my Sean's Outdoor Adventures banner here. I can maybe turn this a little bit. See, S-E-A-N. So that's how I spell my name. It's the Gaelic version. So you type Sean in for the promotional code in checkout, and right now they're doing a $50 discount. So that's a pretty steep discount. Incredible bow. I mean, I'm releasing this video right around Christmas time. This is probably the best Christmas present bow that I could think of for the price. For what you can get here, what you're getting for, you just can't beat it. Does not come with this arrow rest. I just put it on there for the testing, but they do. This did come with a peep sight and D-loop installed. So also, I want to put up my little chart here just for you to see. This is the chart of data that I acquired while doing my testing. You can pause the video and stare at this if you want. So on the left-hand side, you have the ATA. I measured 33.5 inches or whatever. So the percent let off, it was coming in a little bit higher than the 75% advertised. The back wall is pretty good. It's for a cable stop back wall. It's pretty firm. I appreciate it. Let's take a look at the next column over. The draw length. Advertised 30-inch draw. Mine was measuring just a 1/4 inch under. Again, just a little bit of tweaking with the strings and cables, and that'll put you right there. The draw weight was a little under the 60 pounds. It was 57 to 57 pound range. So about 3 pounds under, and my percent let off was a little bit more than what was expected. And so slight modifications is going to speed this bow up. Actually, I was measuring 317 feet per second with a 5 grain per pound arrow at the 30-inch draw length. So I would imagine we'd be up at 320, maybe even a little bit more at the 30-inch draw, 5 grain per pound, is if we did some modifications to the strings and cables. And then you have, you see the stats for the next group down. 29-inch draw, came in just a hair under. The draw weight was right around 57 pounds, 80% let off, 308 feet per second. And 28-inch draw length came in, again, just a hair under, 57 pounds, 80% let off, 300 feet per second. 27-inch draw was coming in right around 27 inches, 57 pound draw weight. The let off actually measured around 81%, 290 feet per second. Now on the right, you have the draw length and the draw weight at the draw length. So right around 10 inches, I was at 5.4 pounds. I only did the draw force curve for at the 30-inch draw length setting. And then you can see all the draw weights as we increased draw length. And we maxed out around 57.2 pounds, right around 23 to 24-inch draw in this draw cycle. And then it dumped off into my peak weight, or peak length actually was 29 3/4 inch, even though it's marked as 30 there. And you can look at the draw force curve. You see there's a little hump at the end. I talked about that. But it is a fairly smooth draw cycle. And that's kind of what you can expect from the hybrid cam system. Now that I've gone over the bow, let's go ahead and give this particular bow away. Now, Sanlita has been very generous. We have given away a bow every single week for the past 3 months. And so this is the last bow in the series. We've given away a lot of bows this year. If you want to see that, go to the giveaways page of my website, Sean'sOutdoorAdventures.com. But let's give this bow away, and I've decided this bow is going to go to a very loyal fan of mine who has really given a lot of financial support to Sean's Outdoor Adventures over the years. I mean, far and above anybody else. Anybody else out there, if you have donated, thank you so much. But this person has donated several $100s more than anybody else ever has. And I just want to say thank you to him. So this bow is going as a thank you to Jerry Knoyer for being such a super fan and such a super supporter of Sean's Outdoor Adventures. Let's give Jerry a call.
Hello?
Jerry Knoyer.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty well.
Good.
So you busy?
No.
No, so I wanted to call and tell you that, this month I'm giving away this Velocity X10 compound bow.
Yeah.
And you are the recipient of this bow, my friend.
No way.
Yes way.
Really?
Yeah, man. You have been such a support all these years. I just thought there is no way that I could not give this bow to you as a token of gratitude for all the support all these years. So Sanlita had sent me two the Velocities to give. Well, they sent me two, and I said, can we use them as giveaways? And they said yes to that. So I sent one out last month, and then it dawned on me like, hey, Jerry's got to get one of these bows. So I'm holding the all black version for you to set up and use however you want, man. This could be like you could set it up for your son as he gets older. You could set it up as a target bow. You could hunt with it. I mean, you got all kinds of options.
I can't even say thank you enough. That's incredible. You definitely did not need to, but I'm obviously very thankful.
Sure, man. Well, I'm excited that you'll be getting it. It's all black, and it's got the limbs are not like a solid black. They're almost like this cool little checkery pattern on them. But the strings are it's half black, half red. So it's got that that fiery look to it, and it's got the red little silencer type things in the limbs. In the split limbs, those rubberized pieces there. So it's got the black red kind of combo to you. So I think that's something you could work with when you're personalizing. You could kind of go with a black red theme with the rest of the accessories. But yeah, it's a nice bow, man, and I'm going to be sending that out to you.
That's really awesome.
Cool, man. Well, folks, there you have it. Thanks so much to all of you for tuning in. Thanks to Sanlita for this bow to give as a gift to somebody right around this time of year is great. And I just thank all of my viewers. I try so much to show that appreciation throughout my videos. And I'm very grateful to Sanlita for allowing me to bless one of my viewers with this awesome Velocity X10 compound bow. Hey, stay tuned, because maybe someday you'll be one of the recipients of such a gift. Praise the good Lord. I want to thank God for giving us a chance to be alive. I want to thank God for giving us a chance to practice archery, to have this platform to see videos, to view videos, to get to know people that we otherwise wouldn't have. Thank you, God, for that. So have a very blessed year this year, and depending on when you're watching this, a very Merry Christmas or not. You could be watching this in July, but I'm making it right around Christmas time. So there you go. There you have it. Take care. God bless.